What is going on? What is going on, fans? It is me back once again, going with another movie review for The Life of Chuck. This is directed by Mike Flanagan. And if you don't know who Mike Flanagan is, he directed lots of horror shows, but a few in particular that I've seen. The Haunted of Bly Manor, and of course, uh, the Fall of the House of Usher. That came out a few years ago, and The Haunted of Bly Manor came out back in 2019. But he also is responsible for directing this sci-fi fantasy flick, and this from childhood to adulthood. Charles Chuck Krantz, played by Tom Hiddleston, experiences the wonder of love, heartbreak, of loss, and multitudes contained in all of us. So yeah, this stars Tom Hiddleston, Karen Gillan, Jacob Tremblay, let's see, yeah, Mark Hamill, Sara, and of course Matthew Lillard. And the thing about this film, and what I really like was pretty much like the plot synopsis kind of pointed out. You saw pretty much Chuck Krantz, played by Tom Hiddleston. It's pretty much his film and him experiencing so much through life's calling, through life's purpose, through his life purposing, trying to find himself as far as his overall like occupation, his hobbies, what he really wanted to experience, like just out in the world, experiencing new people, interacting with folks, and also trying to find like what inspires him really the most, like his work facility, workplace, and just overall his habits, and overall just the feeling of a multitudes of personality and just his charm and wittiness and charisma, like it's all contained in all of us. And it really teaches us, also that you got to find your calling, you got to find your purpose, and you also got to find what truly inspires you, what aspirations and what goals that you have, and where is your destination going to land, and where is it going to put yourself in towards. And that's what I found from Chuck Krantz's character, man. He really was trying to find a purpose for his own being, and not really feeling like he was getting caught up into anything, feeling like he was getting caught up in anything self-indulgent, or feeling like he was out for his own esteem. It felt like he was trying to find a purpose as far as building his own moral compass. And that's the main thing I really enjoyed. I really like the sci-fi fantasy act of it as well. It's very off kilter, very all over the place, and very off kilter in certain spots. Going into the film, and then you find out more about his family, as well, and they truly had feelings, for him, but also really the story evolves around Chuck Krantz. Oh, Maine Coon, hey, how you doing? But yeah, the story really evolves around, getting back to the story, really evolves around Chuck Krantz, and really pretty much the way that he finds his own life and his own happiness, and really truly is going into his own world, going into his own oh, Maine Coon, yeah, I'm talking about the movie The Life of Chuck. It's a neon film directed by Mike Flanagan, and it's basically about, like I was saying, it's basically evolved around Chuck Krantz, his life, his purpose, and pretty much his calling. The thing also, what I really enjoyed about The Life of Chuck is really, yeah, it's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. I advise you to check it out. And it's also directed by Mike Flanagan, who's a horror director, and he has done a lot of horror shows in the past. The Haunted of Bly Manor, and of course, The Fall of the House of Usher that came out a couple of years ago. So, but yeah, getting back to what I was saying in the review. Yeah, the thing that you really follow with Chuck Krantz, it just he feels very at peace. He's very at peace, at odds, and really at it in his own space, mentally, physically, and spiritually, and also has a lot of religious takes too, religious elements as well, involving him, and but also it's just finding a calling and finding where his own encompass is. And I really do think that when you guys watch this film, because don't want to go into too many spoils, but the thing I really like is the main positives is the character development also, and also mainly evolving around Chuck Krantz, Tom Hiddleston's character himself. I really love the outstanding sci-fi fantasy elements, the visuals, and I really just dug the pacing. The pacing you felt is very etiquette. It flowed very well. It had a lot of purpose, had a lot of meaning, and it also felt very ubiquitously unique and nuanced because it felt like he was going through something, and it felt like it was containing, and tugging at your heartstrings at times, and it also felt like it was encompassing of your own values, and knowing your values and knowing that you can be just like Chuck Krantz. You can be just like him in that space, in a positive space. Whether you work in a 9 to 5, whether you working your 9 to 5 shifts or at work, or whether you're trying to find your hobby, or whether you're trying to find what you're truly good at, in your own world, in your own space. So I really do think that and also losing and grieving and pain and losing members like in your family or anything. That's what I really dug about that. Wasn't really anything as far as any negatives or any cons, anything that I would take away that was a bit of a negative at all. I really straight up dug this film, and I was glued and entrenched with it all the way. And I would say, for me, go and check this movie out. See it on any streaming services, streaming platforms. But if not, go to your nearest local theater. Check this one out immediately. I give it a perfect 4 stars out of 4. Definitely recommend. It has everything going for it. The characters, the overall storytelling, the overall acting performances, and just the overall message and the overall central themes and messaging. Check this one out, man, and you'll definitely won't be disappointed. But yeah, that's just my overall thoughts about the life of Chuck. Tell me down in the comment section below if you have seen this. What are your thoughts? And if you're planning on going to see it, let me know also. And tell me, what is your favorite? If you are a fan of Mike Flanagan, whether it be movies or shows, tell me what's your favorite down below. And tell me why, we can get a discussion going. So yeah, man, that's my thoughts about the life of Chuck. The next movie I'm gonna go see is Weapons. That is the next one I'm going to see, and that is Josh Brolin, Julia Gardner, and it's definitely one of my more anticipated movies for the rest of the summer and for the rest of the year. So yeah, I cannot wait to see that one. That is definitely going to be something worth high value. It looks very much right up my alley for horror films, man. So definitely check The Life of Chuck out and tell me what you think. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for commenting. I am out of here. Peace.